Hello viewers, in this class we are going to establish why the sum and the product of the root of a quadratic equations are respectively minus b over a and c over a. Okay, now let's look at this. In our last class we were able to derive the solution or to the root of a quadratic equation using the completing the square, and we say that one of the solution is x is equals to minus b plus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a, and the other one is s is equals to minus b minus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, we're going to look at sum of the roots, but here we try as much as possible. We say let b square minus 4ac is equals to, let's represent it with just d. We want to reduce some terms here. So here we have a x is equals to minus b plus square root of d. Okay, and then everything over 2a. For the other one, x will becomes minus b minus square root of d all over 2a. When you say sum of the root, these are the two roots. The sum simply means we're adding x, assuming this is x1 and this is x2, so we're going to say x1 plus x2, so s1 plus x2. So our s1 is this. We'll assume that x1, one of the roots, the first one is this, the second one is that. So here we say minus b plus square root of d all over 2a, because we're saying sum plus here we have a minus b minus root d all over 2a. Okay, here if we do that, we see that this is minus b plus the square root of d. Here we have this and this will give us minus b minus the square root of d. Here the LCM is 2a, the common LCM, so we just write 2a. We will see that plus d and minus d will be off. I will have a minus b, that will give us minus 2b all over 2a. So here the 2 will be off, and eventually the sum of the root, sum of the root will become minus b over a. Okay, that is for sum of the root. Now the other side, we are looking at the product. When we say product, it means we are saying s1 times x2. So this root will multiply the other one. So if we do that, the first root is minus b plus root d all over 2a, close the bracket, then open bracket, we have a minus b minus root d all over 2a, we close our brackets. So this one simply means that this will multiply this, so minus b times minus b will give us just b square, minus b times minus root d, that will give us plus b root d. Okay, we have used this minus b to multiply the whole of this, minus b minus root d, and this is the result. So we're going to use root d to multiply the whole of this expression here. So it's going to be root d times minus b is going to give us minus b root d. Okay. Similarly, root d times minus root d will just give us d. Okay. We are seeing root times root. Root d times root d. So this root and root will be off. So like we are saying half. From in this is half plus half. That will give us 1. So we are saying d raised to half plus. So it will just give us d. And all over 2a times 2a, that will give us 4a squared. We are saying 2 times 2 is 4. A times a is what? A squared. Here we can see clearly that root b d minus root b d, they are off. So we'll be left with b squared minus d all over 4a squared. And we know that we say let d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So we come here, we say this is b squared minus, open bracket first, our d is b squared minus 4ac, close it, all over 4a squared. Okay, this minus here, we distribute it over this, the term in the brackets. So minus times plus, here we have a b squared. This one we call minus b squared. Minus times minus become plus 4ac, everything over 4a squared. Okay, here this and this, they are off, and we'll be left with 4ac all over 4a squared. So here 4 will go with 4, and we'll be left with a times c all over a times a. 1a go with 1a, and our final answer is now c over what? A. So that the product, that means x1 times x2 is equal to c over a. So this is the reason why we say that the product, the sum is equal to minus b over a, and the product of the root must give us c over a. So with this, we'll be able to we have been able to establish why the sum and the product of the quadratic equations are respectively minus b over a and c over a. Please, all you just need to help me do, please subscribe, and also help me share this wonderful tips, mathematical tricks to other platform. Have a nice time.